First Lady Rosalynn Carter laid to rest this afternoon. This is video from earlier in the day of the family walking next to the hearse carrying Mrs. Carter's body.
Now, this concluded the 3 days of celebrating her life and her achievements. Ms. Rosalynn Carter was back home with her family once again, laid to rest at her home in Plains. Thanks very much for joining us, everybody. I'm Jim Wallace.
And I'm Carla Heath Sands. Today was the day those closest to her paid their respects. Her friends, her neighbors in the town of Plains all came out. Of course, that is where she was born. WALB News 10's Lena Allen was there all day for the services and shares how family and friends said their final goodbyes.
A celebration of life for the former First Lady Rosalynn Carter, packed with a lot of emotion, sadness, happiness, and even laughter.
When I first knew my mother, she was a teenager. But I thought during the first 6 weeks before she hit 20, she did a great job.
The last of the goodbyes to Mrs. Carter happening at a place near and dear to the Carters' hearts, Maranatha Baptist Church in their hometown of Plains, a place where the Carters not only frequently worshiped, but also used as just another pillar towards their greater mission of serving the community.
Her family, her neighbors, her friends all knew her to be someone who did not think of herself, but rather others and others' needs. Her care and concern for those around her defined her and left the most remarkable impression upon our hearts and memories as we remember her today.
Many friends and family members wore leis during the services, including former President Jimmy Carter. They symbolize a special connection to Mrs. Carter. During the former president's naval career in Hawaii, Mrs. Carter grew to love the island state.
She is a woman from Plains, Georgia, who became a champion hula dancer in Honolulu, Hawaii. And she thought it was the best time of her life.
But it's not just the flowers connection to one of the best times in Mrs. Carter's life that made people think of her, but also the subtle message of saying goodbye.
So today, as we celebrate her life, we know that the best part of her life lives on. But I'm still going to miss you, Mom.
Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter's impact, leadership, and legacy felt nationwide, but her soul will forever rest here in Plains, her hometown, where it all began. Many who have come to know the nation's former leading lady can all agree on one thing: she will never be forgotten. Lena Allen, WALB, your hometown news source.